Hello Lolas. All right, guys, make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you click the bell for notifications so you can be a part of the notification squad. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. I love comments. Anyway, guys, you guys know it's a lot going on new on my channel. Not really, sort of, kind of. Okay, so here's the thing. In case you missed previous videos, there's a join now button next to the subscribe button. That is so you can join a membership where you can get exclusive videos. And that is my exclusive Team Serenity group, okay? And then I call this, like where I'm recording now, guess what, guys? I'm always saying, okay, I'm gonna put this video on general population. So I call you guys the Gen Pop. So guess what? Here's a video for the Gen Pop. Also, I've been utilizing my community tab. It's kind of like a vlog. I'm kind of replacing it. I'm replacing Facebook with the community tab. So throughout the day, you'll see me post little stuff there, do polls there that I think for collectors and artists, you know, questions that I find interesting, you know, the answers and responses. And I'm hoping that other artists is also checking out those polls and seeing what we want as collectors. The baby that you are looking at is Chase by Bonnie Brown. He was painted by me. He has painted hair by Mandy Hannon, and I'm not typically a huge painted hair fan. I think that every collector should have a little of everything in their collection. So I do like some of my babies with painted hair now, since I got him and was able to love him and still feel like he looks real. I love the way his hair is painted. It is very beautiful. So I'm really loving that. It's quick. I don't have to worry about his hair messing up. So it's wonderful. But today I am going to talk about the results and just my opinion and thoughts on some of the polls that I put up recently. The number one, I think, was, do you think that artists should do work in progress pictures? Now, but before I get into that, I want you guys to know, let me show you guys him from the front. Oh my goodness. This is a forever baby, for sure. This is like, I have a forever baby which was painted by Yogi, which is Paris Mi Amor. And then I have him. This is my forever baby from my collection. He is the start of where I don't know. He marks a new era for me. In person, he's as beautiful as he is on camera. However, you know, there may be little things here and there. Like, I think from the paintbrush, maybe on the bottom of his feet, like there's a little, could have been a little neater right there. Like little minute things like that, but it's not noticeable. Most people are not going to notice it, but me, I'm going to notice it because I'm, you know, judging my work and analyzing like I always do. You guys know I have that problem. I'm going to get him dressed while I talk about it. Now, work in progress pictures, I think I'm going to start out by saying this. With silicone babies and reborn babies, it's kind of different, and I'll tell you why. Now, for me, the reborns, I like work in progress pictures. I really do. I really do. I think most reborn artists does give work in progress pictures when they get to a certain point. But here's what I don't like about the work in progress pictures. If you aren't a relaxed, I should say, collector, you see some of these work in progress pictures and it's like, oh my God, like this baby is not going to come out the way I thought it was going to come out. Or you may get freaked out because these babies go through some phases, and some of the phases aren't really pretty. And even me as painting now is like, sometimes, and people that follow me in my group will know I'll be like, oh God, this one ain't gonna make it, you know. And then it ended up being like one of my best babies, or really nice baby, at least. And so it's like, oh man. So if I was doing a custom and I had shown that to a collector, the customer would have freaked out probably and said this baby ain't gonna be worth the money. You know what I mean? Maybe backed out, maybe, you know, start having all types of anxiety. I don't know. But so I like am not that big on the work in progress pictures with some people. Now you're gonna know your customer. If you have a customer that enjoys your work and been, you know, collecting from you for a while, you might be comfortable saying, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you where your baby is at now, and it may be okay. I think, like someone said in the comment section, it should be established from the beginning of the transaction. From the beginning of your working relationship, you as the buyer should lay out what you are expecting to get out of this deal for your money. You as the seller should lay out what you are expecting to give throughout the transaction. If you only give one work in progress picture once it reached the skin tone, to let them know, hey, do you want me to go darker, or do you want me to stay? Because some people do that. Or you just give a picture at the end and say for you to approve the pictures, and that's it. If that's what you do, you need to tell the customer up front, okay, customer, I am going to do the best I can with your baby. I'm going to paint it out of love. But to keep my artistic flow going, I do not stop in midways and show work in progress pictures. Here's another reason why artists cannot do work in progress pictures. And I'm saying it from both perspectives. One is because we have to then take the baby out of the area, depending on if, you know, some people got an elaborate studio so they can maybe snap right there. But you may have to take it out of the studio for the right lighting to try to get the picture. Something might get messed up in the process of moving it from one place to the other. It's you know, it's a lot of work. But on the flip side, I do understand the anxiety of waiting, and then you're like, gosh, you know, I don't know what this baby gonna look like. It kind of eases our mind when we see where the baby is going, what it looks like, that type thing. So I definitely understand the point of requiring it. And I'll be honest, with my reborns, I almost pretty much prefer to have work in progress pictures. But then I'm not as judgmental or anything like that. But it's not mandatory, and it's not a deal breaker for me. It's definitely not a deal breaker for me. Oh guys, if you haven't seen him in just his body, that's me. Look. That's my little boy. So yeah, it's not a deal breaker for me. Now, silicone. Ooh, silicone work in progress pictures. When I first came into trying to collect silicone babies, there was another collector that collect many silicone babies, and buy primarily strictly from just artists, not really much secondhand. And she said to me, don't get used to that kind of customer service with silicone artists, because they're never on time, and they don't do work in progress pictures. And I was like, what you mean they don't do work in progress pictures? And she's like, yeah, no, they don't do work in progress pictures, so you don't get that. You gotta just wait. Well, I love to see baby in a diaper bump. Look at that little diaper bump. Oh yeah, wah. Anyway, yeah, so she was like pretty much like, don't expect to be getting all these work in progress pictures. He's gonna be dressed like Ryder. I'll show you guys that later. And yes, I'll show the Gen Pop. I'll probably show the members first, but then I'll show the Gen Pop. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they were so yeah, she was saying that they don't really do it, and I was like, why not? That's crazy. Like, so my first custom outside of Ross Bailey, I was very like annoyed, and the communication was so poor. Like, it was a horrible experience in my opinion. And part of that reason I rated it as being horrible, because I didn't understand the flow of the difference between the silicone and Reborn artist. I'm like, if the Reborn artist does it, what makes them so special? Why is this? And my first opinion thought was, oh, because it's not that many of them, they think we gotta kiss their butt, and we just have to take whatever they give and all this. I had straight attitude, for real. And some of you guys might remember when I was waiting on that baby. Her name was Journey. That's why I named her Journey, because it was such a journey. Anyway, but I didn't realize, okay, if they're painting silicone, and you know the thing that everything sticks to silicone, etc., and especially before they're matted and all this stuff, well, guess what? If they move that baby from their paint section just to take that baby to go take photos for you to see what's not going to even look like the finished product, you're risking the paint getting smeared on one part or come off on another part, or, you know, they got to make sure it's cured, or something's being sticky to it, and then they got to strip it and start over, or clean that area or fix that area. You're actually more likely to delay in the process. Also, do you rather them sit and take work in progress pictures, or keep steady working on your baby? Because they gotta set up for the pictures for your work in progress pictures, move the baby, get them back, put them back, get them ready to continue work. Listen, boo-boo, listen. Just get me my baby, okay? I don't even worry about it no more. When I get a custom silicone baby, look, baby, just send me my photo so that I can approve it, and we can move on. Now, work in progress pictures. Let's say they show it to you, and they do show it to you, and the baby is, say you wanted a African American baby, but this baby is looking so, let's say, Caucasian. And they're like, I'm almost done with Lil Ray Ray, and this is basically where the skin tone is going to be. Ma'am, you do remember that I did say I wanted African American, right? Okay, so then I think that's where some artists do this midways, just to kind of gauge and make sure they're going in the right direction of the customer. So yeah, but if you're gonna question, oh, that one have 4 circles, all your other babies have 10 circles, I want to make sure my baby, when you go to doing all that, you throw the artist off. I mean, it's a lot. I think honestly it's in our best interest to ask the artist how they normally work, and don't try to change their flow. If you try to change their flow by any means, you're jeopardizing your baby coming out nice. I really like this hat on him. He gonna wear it again. I think Tanika 213 sent me this in her box. It was in somebody's box. I think that's who it was. But yeah, so you're gonna risk throwing them off. So work in progress pictures has its pros and cons like anything else. You want to establish that from the beginning with the artist. The artists tell you they don't do it and you agree and you pay your money. You can't get mad 4 weeks into it because they won't show you a picture. And in the end, if you approve a picture and you say this baby, okay, great, it's okay to send this baby, you cannot get that baby home and decide, oh, I don't really like it, never mind, you got to take it back type thing. You approved the work in progress pictures. You approved the last picture. You approved it and said you were okay with it. You should question things before the artist send it out their studio. because they lose money, believe it or not. Once it leave their studio, they're losing money on shipping. And then if they have to resell the baby, now they can't really resell it as new. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll discuss more polls later. Make sure you just go over there and look and see what's up there. You click on my channel, and then it has the about and the playlist and all that and stuff, and then you see a community tab. Click on that. You'll see a bunch of posts there. All right, guys. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye now.